Today I will show you how I made my first welding project, this pencil holder. I started out with a piece of 1.5 inch square tubing, which I then made the marks according to my design. I should note that this is not a tutorial because I am not very good at any of these skills yet. This is just a video documenting my progress throughout this project. Once all of the marks were done, I used my angle grinder to cut the metal to length. I clamped it down to my work table and made all of the cuts from one side. Once I was done, I loosened the clamp, flipped it around and made all of the other cuts. This process worked great for me. Once all of the cutting was done, I used a grinding wheel on my angle grinder to flatten down one of the sides from each cut. After that, I made a line 1 inch down from the end of the pieces. Then, I made a line from that mark to the top of the part on either side. And I used a cutting wheel on the angle grinder to cut it all up. After that, I used a grinding wheel to make all of those angles that I just cut flat. And then it was time for welding. I simply used a ground clamp and another gripper to keep both of the pieces together. I also used a piece of wood to make sure that the pieces were straight. I started out by welding together the 4 big pieces and then the 3 smaller ones. After that, I just welded them both together. Then I set all of my metal pieces in a piece of wood and I used a nail to mark where I was going to nail through later. You'll see why I did this in just a minute. I drove 7 nails into the piece of wood and out the other side. Then I set my workpiece inside all of the nails and I welded them down to the sides of the square tubing. This way it was going to be pasted into the wood. I wanted to keep a rather DIY-ish look in the piece, so I simply ran it over with a wire brush and this is the result. Overall, I think this project was a success. It is certainly not the prettiest thing anyone has ever welded, but it sure is the prettiest thing I have welded. There are so many things that I could improve on this steel. My cutting skills, my angle grinding skills, my welding skills for sure. But still, it looks good to me and it works. The thing that I'm kind of mad about is a wooden base. I didn't put enough time into it, so it doesn't look that great. Once I get better with my welds, I'll be doing a version 2 of this, because I have some leftover metal and I really want to improve the design and how I made it. I don't know exactly when I'll be making this, but I'll keep you posted. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.